Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog at stampwithelaine.com. Today I have another Valentine card for you, this time using the Sweet Talk bundle. I think it's called Sweet Conversations, and you'll find it on pages 8 to 10 of the January to June 2022 mini. I thought it would make a change to make a long slim card now that we have envelopes to use with it. To make this card I used the Sweet Conversations bundle. You can purchase them separately, but if you bought the stamp set and the dies together it will save you 10%. In this suite there are some 12 by 12 designer series paper called Sweet Talk. There are 6 double-sided designs. On this sheet there are dies to die cut the hearts out. I think it's this one here, and it's this one. So it'll cut out these shapes. They're double-sided. You can cut that out to make a card. 6 double-sided designs in all, and they cut down from 12 by 12 inch sheets down to 6 by 6. There's the gingham embossing folder. This is just a standard one, so you need 2 of the platform 3 plates to emboss it with, and I've used it here. In the suite they've also got these little boxes, sweet little boxes they're called, and they measure 3.5 by 2.5 and 5/8 inches depth. I made one up, and this is what it looks like when it's assembled. I've wrapped some Marvelous the Celebration papers around the box to decorate it and added some layers. I chose to make some little bespoke cards to put in the box, and these are all Valentine notes. So these dies, and I imagine it's the same for these ones here and those ones there. When you use it to die cut, it will come up like this. So you actually need this piece inside, this outline piece, to reassemble inside to give it the detail. Okay, and then these hearts, the debris from it you can actually use on the inside of a card, for instance. That's using the little envelope die here, and these are the insides of those die cuts. And on the end here I use the Marvelous papers from Celebration to cut these little tiny banners. This is the faux linen thread from the suite. It's really nice and soft and very easy to work with. The inks I'm using are Soft Suede, Pool Party, Blushing Bride and So Saffron. I've used my Stamparatus and set it up. This is my template, and these are the stamps I'm using. Rather than cutting them out, I'm stamping them myself. Art base has been cut 8.5 by 7 inches. In metric that's 21.5 by 18 centimeters. On the short side I scored at 3.5. In metric that will be 9 centimeters, and folded in half. For the card front I have a Blushing Bride matte layer. This is 8 inches by 3 inches. In metric that's 20 centimeters by 7.5 centimeters. I have another layer, Sahara Sand, to pop on top of this Blushing Bride one, and that measures 7 3/4 by 2 3/4 in metric. That's 19.5 by 7 centimeters. For the inside of the card, I've used basic white, and that's been cut at 8 1/4 by 3 1/4. That's 21 centimeters by 8.5 centimeters. Then you need scraps of basic white to die cut this large heart die and this fat squashy one, and you need 5 of the large ones. I've done this beforehand to save time. And you need 4 of the little ones, the squashy flat ones, so that's 4. You also need a scrap of Blushing Bride for the inside of the card, because I've just put a strip down there and embossed it on one end. 2 banners in Blushing Bride and 2 in Pool Party from the Simply Marvellous papers, which is free with a qualifying order from Celebration. So let's get started. First, I'm going to emboss the Sahara Sand bit, and I'm just going to pop it in the middle of this standard embossing folder to line it up with the edge of the embossed bit, not right to the end, because then that will be just unembossed. So I want to start from this bit here, okay? And for that you'll need 2 clear plates, 2 platform 3s, and I'm going to put that so that it is slightly off the edge, okay? And then platform 1. I don't need any of the adapters, just platform 1 and 2 platform 3s. And I'll run that through the machine and I'll be back. Now I need to emboss the other bit. So I'm going to line the pattern up, see whether it'll fit into the groove, like so. Shut it. Place it on the platform, and this time the top cutting plate, but just shy of the edge of the embossing folder so it doesn't leave a mark. Next I'm going to adhere that to the cardstock. Then adhere this piece to the card front. I'm just going to emboss just the ends here, so I'm going to line it up with the diamond shape. You see where it crisscrosses there, so I'll do that. Make sure it's straight, and I'll do it off camera. Bring in my trimmer, and I'm just going to trim that down to say about 1/4 of an inch. Bring in my silicone mat, and I'm just going to apply adhesive along that line there and place this on top to make sure it's straight, and that will cover up any marks. Turn it the other way round and trim off the excess. Adhere this to the inside of the card. I'm going to stamp Happy Valentine's Day in soft suede. Set that aside, attend to it later. Now we're going to stamp our hearts. So this is my template, and I need 2 large ones in Pool Party. Let's ink it up. I need 2 large ones in So Saffron and 1 small one in So Saffron. So let's stamp that. It's 1 large one in Blushing Bride and 2 small ones in Blushing Bride. So now I'm going to stamp this in soft suede. So there's only one "You Are Cute," so I won't ink up the top one, I'll just ink up the bottom 3. And the rest is text me. Make sure that's not inked. So I've got my card in front of me to help me assemble it. First I'm going to put the "You Are Cute" right in the middle. To save time, I've already put dimensionals on the back and stuck it to this non-stick surface, and there's 3 glue dots on each of these. I need a blue one and the yellow one next to it here. Last thing to do is the label. So I want to cut it that way, and this one this way. Put adhesive on this Valentine's word. Make sure that's in the middle. Pop dimensionals on the words and just stagger it a tiny bit to come down like so, to make it look like it's got a banner. Iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. So there's a big one down here. A smaller one on this one, 2 on this one. You've got to have an odd number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Card finished. So I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. Thanks for joining me, and I'll be back soon with more inspiration. As usual, you'll find all the links to the supplies below this video in the Show More section. And you can also find me on Facebook, Pinterest or Instagram. If you'd like to read more, then do hop over to my blog. I'll put the link below directly to the blog post. Thanks for watching. Bye.